Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my Indie on the Rock series where I sit back and relax with a nice drink in hand and take a look at an interesting indie game that I found online recently. And for today's episode we are having a gander at War, the game, which is being produced by Gabber Games, and it is a minimalist RTS, which is what interested me in this game. I am a big fan of any form of strategy games. I'm not always good at them, but I love them. They just draw me in. And I'm also a big fan of games that are done in sort of a minimalist art style. It's either minimalist or realistic for me. I'm not a big fan of things in between, which is strange, but what are you gonna do? And yeah, the combination of these two sort of, I wouldn't say genres, but, well, genre and style, yeah, it intrigued the ever-living crap out of me, so I'm happy to be taking a look at it here today. And one thing to also mention on it, unlike a lot of the games that I do play on this series, I'd probably say about 70% or so of the games I play here, this is not in development. Typically I play games that are still in an alpha or beta stage on this particular series, but this is currently on sale on Steam, and normal price of $9.99, currently on sale for $6.69, so not a very expensive game, quite nice and affordable. So if you do like what you see here today, that is what you can expect to pay. But of course, because it is a game on sale and not in an early development stage, I'm not going to be able to give it as much leeway as I typically give games on this series. If it is on sale, I expect certain things from a game that I would purchase. And so, of course, with that, we're going to look at settings. I always like looking at settings as this is a first look series. And if we just scroll to the left here, we do have settings, but not as much as I would like. We do have our sound effects and music volumes, screen resolution, brightness, render filtering, which is just unstable or stable, mouse sensitivity, which is a necessity. I'm actually going to turn it down a little more. This game has a very, very sensitive mouse. And then language options, which there are quite a fair few of options here. English, Deutsch, I don't know how to pronounce that, but Russian, Spanish, Francais, Italiano, Portuguese, and really, Netherlands, awesome. And English, of course, which we'll stick with that because, well, I'm American. My only other good language is French, so we'll stay with that. It's a good settings menu. I would prefer to have a little bit more in the graphics department. That being said, though, it is a game done in a minimalist style, so I don't really know what other things I would like to see here. But still, I would like to see one or two other options for graphics. I don't know, maybe some form of AA control or texturing. I don't know. I don't know exactly what I would like to see here, but being a computer gamer and a settings menu lover, I would prefer to see a bit more here, but for, a minimalist game, it's not too bad at all. Now, on the bottom here, you can see we have a lot of other menus here. The main menu, where, of course, we can save, load, choose our next operation, as it is a strategy game, turn off the tutorial, which I'm going to leave on. I have gone ahead and done the first mission just to learn a few of the basics, but yeah, we'll stick with in-game tutorials for now, so I know what in the hell I'm doing. Then, in operations, if you are currently on an operation, it'll show information here. Stats, which currently I have none because I'm not on an operation. Diplomacy, which I currently have none because I'm not on an operation, and our guide, which we have achievement stuff here, and whoops, went too far to the left there. Units, facilities, and all the basic information about the game. Very nice to have included this. It's quite useful, and apparently this game has controller support. I thought that was a little odd for an RTS, but what the heck, if you want to use a control stick, go ahead and use one. I will stick with my mouse and keyboard, though. But yes, a nice little menu, and you can either go side to side with the mouse or click these at the bottom, and you are good to go. So let's jump actually into the game and select our next operation. Now, I did So It Begins, which essentially is Iraq invades Kuwait in January of 2015, so a bit a bit interesting of a date to have. The game itself is set in the modern world, obviously. You know, it is January 12th, 2015 in-game. And, yeah, it is the entire world, which is another thing that I like about this game. And this isn't just your mission select menu. This is actually the map you play on. When you're in-game, you basically just go from clicking one of these to a slightly more zoomed-in version of this, and that's what you play on. I like that. You know, I've always been a little sick of games that just put you always on a 2D plane. I mean, granted, yes, even Earth, if you go zoom in far enough, would basically be a 2D plane. But I like the concept of this being a globe. It's something that bothers me with some games, especially worldwide ones. Like, I love Europa Universalis, but it being played on just a big, you know, rectangular map is a bit boring and samey. So I like the idea of this being the globe, and as you can see here, we do have a whole lot of different missions that we can do all over the place, and so far I've only done So It Begins. So let's jump into Foothold and see what this has. Oh yes. All right.
Capture Tehran and Baghdad.
Oh my. So we're going to invade Iraq and Iran. Oh, that's not a good thing to do. But and really? Iran has that small of a... Oh, nope, they have more than I thought. That's a bit bigger than I expected. But yes, again, like I said, we are in the full globe. You can go all the way around the world if you so desire. But we are in this area. And you select units like any RTS game by clicking on them, or clicking and dragging. Oh, hold on. Clicking. Let's unselect. There we go. It seems that if you already have something selected, you can't click and drag again, but if you want to add things to that selection, you just click for longer, and it will add it to that selected group. So apparently I have 3 tanks selected. Really? Are they just zoomed in? Interesting. So that's... Oh, that's 2 infantry regiments. Okay, and that's 2 tanks. Yeah, they're just all stacked up on each other a bit. All right, so let's select them all. Perfect. And move it into Baghdad, I guess. We'll move the whole force. We will consolidate our forces here, and it's just simple right-click to move around. The controls are pretty easy in this game. It is literally just, you know, select your units and move them, and that's about it. Now, you do want to take cities. I mean, that's this part of the tutorial. The first tutorial was just infantry movement and how to fight. But this one is taking cities, which is how you make money in the game. The cities will produce cash for you, and then you need cash to, well, do things. So let's just send this entire... what would that be called? A battalion? Oh god, I don't know. Military organization. And we'll send that straight into Baghdad, which is making $8.88 a year. We currently have $1.28. And a long click to capture, apparently. And they're moving in to take it. Excellent. Now, a few things about once this does hit. There's going to be a little pie chart that shows you how many forces you have versus how many forces the enemy has. And then apparently battles take about a week to conclude. Oh, so there we go. We are the majority of the battle. Oh, yes. Excellent. So we are in battle in Baghdad, which I already knew, but it decided to tell us again. Interesting. And down in the bottom right-hand corner, we have information. Yes, I know it will speed it up. I was about to get to that. Yep, yes, I do know it'll fast forward. But yes, like the computer just said, spacebar will fast forward you by 1 day, which is how you speed up your battles. And yes, the pie chart shows you how the battle is going. Down the bottom right is the full numbers of who all has been killed and you know how many forces each side has. Oh, yes. Okay, yes, of course, because that's we've already determined that we can stack.
We'll select the units in the stack one by one.
Oh, okay.
Cycle through the units in the stack twice.
Okay, so there we go. We can cycle through them. Interesting.
Mouse button pressed longer will select increasingly larger groups of units based on the units.
Oh, that's handy. So if they're all stacked up, you can click and hold to automatically select them all, or you know, just click them or click and drag.
That move in the same way are selected.
Okay.
all land units, or all planes, or
Fair enough.
all ships. And
Okay,
all
good to
units
know.
in the stack are selected.
All right. So we can merge our, you can see up in the top, we can also merge our damaged units. So if you do have, you know, if like 2 infantry regiments are down to half strength, you can just combine them into 1 regiment, which is all good. But yes, let's click everyone again and move into Iran and take Tehran, which, all right, they've got 2 barracks, an air base, and an armor column. We've got 3 armor columns and 2 infantry regiments. I like my odds. Which, in the real world, those odds would be much, much different. Oh, boy. But, yes, here we are invading Iran. Oh, boy, that's... And just a few days ago. Wow, I didn't hear about this in the news. Okay, we are moving slow, so fast forward a day. I do love that. Just spacebar and you fast forward a singular day. It's glorious. But yes, there we go. In the bottom right-hand corner again, you can see all the units and how quickly they're going, which, wow, the Iranian forces are dying quite quick indeed. It won't take very long to win this battle at all. And we will have 2 cities conquered. Because apparently the US is conquering things now just outright. Fair enough. And we have completed the operation, and we get some interesting victory music, and we zoom out on the globe. Mission complete. Spacebar. And there we are. We are back on the operations selection. And let's right-click to go and take a look at things. Of course, we are not still on an operation, but here on the stats, so, ooh boy, U.S. income is up. We have more cash. So that was supposed to be in... Oh, that was a B. I thought that was an 8 earlier. So that's 1.4 billion total power. That makes a lot more sense. Iran 0.1, Iraq 0.1. Yeah, I think we're fine. I think we're going to be just okay. So, back to the game and select the next operation. I'm intrigued what this backlash is. I mean, who would have guessed that invading Iran and Iraq would cause a backlash? Who could have seen it coming?
Nations in the region are outraged by the USA expansion.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
The Arab nations
Expected,
are
really.
launching an attack to liberate Tehran and Baghdad.
Oh, so they're going to try and invade me. Oh, I will not let them. So make sure they do not succeed. Let's select all of my units. Wait, hold on. All of my... Why are you guys not being selected? You. Everyone here. Converge on Baghdad and defend it with all of your might. Oh, actually, they are not moving directly to Baghdad. I think they're heading to Tehran. Everyone converge on this location. You too. Converge on this location. I don't know if this is a good idea to pull all of my forces out of here. But oh my, we are getting all sorts of detection things. And oh, people are seeing one another, and this is not going to be good for me. Yeah, I don't think pulling all of my forces out of both of my cities was a good idea. And that is a very slow plane. I mean, really slow plane. Alright, let's converge them all here. And now we have just one gigantic force. They seem to have slowed their own forces. So... I don't think they're actually going to advance, but let's... Oh, nope, they are advancing. They are, in fact, advancing. Oh god, they're going to Tehran! We shouldn't have moved over there. Okay, let's just go in for this force. Go in for the kill. A long right-click to attack them. Now, here is actually one of those things, like I was saying earlier, I wasn't sure what sort of things I would add to the option menu. Yes?
Continuously flow into your account.
Okay, I gathered that. We make money from cities. Yes, I've gathered that already, tutorial lady.
Space to continue.
Okay, space.
Cities can only be occupied by infantry brigades, not by armor.
Oh, that's good to know. So to invade cities, you have to occupy them with infantry.
Combat bonus.
Okay, that's good to know.
Barracks, aviation factories, shipyards, air bases, and nuclear facilities.
Ooh, nuclear facilities. That
Continue.
that'll be fun later, I'm sure. Build all the nukes. But yes, one thing I think I would add to the options menu is there are some interesting camera filters in some of the action. Oh my god, they just had a plane come out of nowhere. What the crap? Okay, well, I think we're going to win this one, though. But yes, there are a lot of weird camera filters going on. It's kind of interesting, but some of them make things hard to read. They make the screen a bit blurry. Okay, can I... Ooh, airbase? Oh my god, I can make things! Oh, we're making tanks. You! Make another tank! Alright. Let's move them down here. Take out that other plane! I don't know how the tanks and infantry are going to attack a plane, but okay. Oh no, they've built more infantry over here. So am I supposed to, like, take their cities too? Should I... Oh no, operation complete! Wait, what? Did I just have to, like, push them out of my area? I guess so, because that infantry was kind of pulling back. Fair enough, we won! We have defended our conquered area of the Middle East, because that'll only end well for us. Alright, now we have a balance of power and old rivals mission over in Europe. I'm intrigued by that one. I've been wondering what in the crap these dots with all the swirling balls around them are. And yeah, we got a few things over here in Africa we can do. Pick your nation. Thing over here in Asia, annexation. We can take more territory. Oh boy. Now I'm intrigued what this one is. So join. Oh, it's a network game. Okay. All right. So fair enough. Fair enough. That is one thing to point out. This game isn't just single player. It is also multiplayer. And so these things with the swirling balls around them, I guess, are network games. Intriguing. So we can join a network game by clicking on it, go back, of course, to the menus, or press space to start a new lobby for friends only. Interesting. I'm going to avoid that for the time being. Oh, and another thing I actually should mention, the game was recently updated just a few days ago to add Steam Workshop support. Apparently there is a map editor for this, for you to make your own scenarios, which is intriguing. So if you are a fan of... custom content, this does have already a load of custom scenarios for you to play. I was looking at the workshop earlier before starting this, and yeah, that's an interesting thing we can do. You can make your own stuff there. But now I'm intrigued by this pick your nation one, so let's click that one, and this will be the last mission we will check out.
Preferred nation?
Oh, what is our preferred nation? I don't know.
When possible, I will try to seek out work for that nation.
Okay.
You will be
Oh.
able to change your preference later on.
Okay.
Pick
Intriguing.
your preferred nation by selecting one of its cities.
Okay. So, yeah, that is another one of the things in the game. A few sort of, I guess, technical bits. There are 7 army types in the game, so not a wide variety of types of armies, but there is a huge number of different nations you can choose. And in multiplayer, you can have, I believe, up to 25 different people. So imagine 25 people playing various nations, all trying to kill each other. Oh boy, could be fun. Could be fun. But yes, that is quite cool. We have just all of these different nations we can choose from. I am going to pick the US of A, because, well, you know, I'm an American, so bam. Alright, so select the USA, and that is our preferred nation. And it did sound like from the tutorial person that this will sort of change up the missions available, and that we can change our nation at another time. Oh yeah, now we have some more things over here. Optional sandbox. Turmoil. Okay, Mother of All Wars. Scenario editor. Okay, so this is more menu-ish stuff. I thought that this was all operations to choose from, but this apparently is menu items as well. I'm intrigued to click this scenario editor. I was trying to figure out earlier how to actually get into it. And oh boy, we have a scenario right here, and you can place units all over the world. It looks like we have controls, what you need to place down in the lower left-hand corner. And yeah, you can just move around units wherever you want, add in units all over the place, and build scenarios off of this. So I know that already people have made things like Cold War simulations and stuff like that, and that is really cool. So yeah, there's the scenario editor that you have available to you. And yeah, well, you can add it up into the Steam Workshop, save, load scenarios, start as player nation, and of course play test your scenarios. Intriguing. How do I get out of this though? Escape? Escape works. Select next operation. And yeah, let's just look at one more thing. I'm intrigued to go to one of the sandboxes, but let's go to... I'm intrigued by this annexation one. So let's annex this area. All right.
China wants you to deal with Taiwan.
Oh, do they?
Oh.
Transports
and troops provided and capture the capital, Taipei. China will pay 200 million on completion and an additional 200 for each star gained.
Oh.
Comrade.
Okay, intriguing. So, we have to take Taiwan, and it would appear that you do require transports to move your people across island, or across water, which is intriguing.
Has the capacity to transport one infantry brigade at a time.
Oh.
Transports carry no weaponry and rely on air force or battle fleets for their protection.
Yes, that would be a good thing to have them protected. Okay, well, first, I'm going to take this plane. And I'm gonna bomb them. Go and destroy the infantry.
To ship infantry, simply select the infantry brigades to be shipped and press long right mouse button on their overseas destination.
Okay.
The idle transports in the area will automatically start shipping the infantry brigades.
Oh, that's good. So yeah, you just need to click the infantry, click where you want to go, and it'll automatically find a transport. Well, that's handy. So, well, I want you to go here. Well, I probably should unpause. So I want you to go here. You to go here.
A battle started between you and Taiwan.
How is infantry pretty much fighting on par with my airplanes? That doesn't make sense to me. I mean, like, really, it really does not make any sense to me whatsoever. Oh, I'm engaged in a naval battle over here I was not aware of. Oh, Taiwan. Oh, boy. They have many, many more ships than I do. Well, that's not good. You guys, you over here.
Battle fleets. A flotilla of combat ships that has the sole purpose of delivering firepower at sea.
Okay, good to know.
Continue.
Yes, spacebar to watch my one fleet over here be annihilated. My God, man. Oh, no. No. Oh, Taiwan has taken a victory against me. You and you. Come over here and join forces together. I want all of my fleet here. Yeah, okay, I lost my fighters, but they also killed the airplanes there. So I am okay with this. Attack! Attack! I still have not been able to actually get my transports to actually transport my people across here. Oh my, we're gonna lose this battle. Well, I don't think China's gonna get their money's worth out of this fight. I don't think I have enough experience with this game and how it functions to properly do this mission yet. Yeah. Yeah, my fleet's screwed. So, can I build new, navies? No, I don't seem to be able to do that. I can build infantry, I can build tanks, but I cannot seem to build new ships anywhere. Well, that's disappointing. Oh, but yeah, an interesting game. I'm actually quite enjoying my time with it. I cannot wait to play some more of these sandbox games where you're trying to conquer the world. I find it quite intriguing. It's a simplistic strategy game, and that there are only really a handful of unit types. And it's just you move here, fight these people, and you go take city, make money. That's really the extent of it, but you know what? That's just fine by me. So yes, if you would like to check out this game for yourself, you can follow the links in the description. And yeah, give it a go. I would definitely suggest it. I think it's worth the money. It's only a couple of bucks, so not too bad for a cool little strategy game, especially considering it does have Steam Workshop support, so you would have quite a few options for the future with it. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this episode today, and of course that you come back for the next. But until then, thank you for watching, my friends, and as always, Have a good one. And try and remember not to have your fleet get destroyed. That would probably be a good plan. Later.